Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a wonderful Wednesday night here at League of Legends. We're getting right into the draft and just no time to waste.
We're going to start with the first band coming from SVSU. We're going for an Alawi top band. We're going to move right into NIU. They're going to take a Victor band, very good band for our Brexcat. Moving right back to SVSU with a Bar band. Everybody seems to be winning this semester.
Definitely, I've
Moving
seen
right back to NIU with Lily band, and then right back to SVSU with Asriel band. Final band from NIU being going to be an Udyr band. Good bands seem to be targeting Vanilla Girl.
Ilio pick.
Moving to NIU for their first pick. Gonna have a little bit of extra time this time compared to the bands.
Yeah, the bands were pretty much instant.
Oh, yeah, that was they had that planned out.
Hey, if you know what you don't want.
Ooh, a little bit scarier for SVSU, how quick those bands went out. I mean, they planned ahead.
Definitely. Seems like both of them have a good plan. Maokai pick.
Ooh. This seems to be very good right now.
Definitely, yeah. You see them at least once per match, you see.
Yeah. In all my solo queue games, I don't seem to see them at all, but any competitive matches, ooh, whipped right out.
Right, especially here at the collegiate level. I mean, not so much from what I've seen in LEC or LCS, but Varus.
Ooh, Varus. Very good pick.
Great pick. We love to see Varus.
I'm going to take a Vayne pick. I believe that's going to be a Vayne top. I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong.
Hey, we'll find out in probably about 5 to 6 minutes here.
Yeah,
Thanks to spectator delay and everything. Well,
Yeah.
actually, that's giving us credit.
Our final pick for the first round. This shoe is going to be not a mid laner, not probably an 80s jungler top. Pantheon jungle. Oh, I forgot mid lane too. Almost definitely jungle though.
I'd like to see a Cactus Hecarim in one of these matches. Probably not going to be this one, but...
Play Hecarim mid.
Play.
He plays mid lane.
That's right.
Hecarim's a jungler.
That's right.
I don't think we'll probably ever see a Hecarim from our side. Malphite coming from Husky White. I like that. That, could be cause for the Vayne to flip top, maybe.
Definitely. Yeah, I think I saw Hecarim maybe once or twice last semester, and it was interesting to watch Cactus play him.
We're starting second round of bands coming from NIU. Azir. I know Cactus Cat has been practicing that a lot. Very strong character.
You can tell that NIU did their homework, that's for sure.
Yes.
Got a Lux ban.
You always need a Lux ban.
Definitely. I mean, you saw how we capitalized on it last week.
I'd like to remind everybody, this will be our A team. Last week we had our B team.
Ornn.
Normally we
Got an Ornn ban from NIU.
always good ban.
Ban on SVSU side.
Arma ban. I can vibe with that. So, hope she can flex top right now. I know she can go mid. She's very good in mid lane and support.
Belveth.
Ooh. Also pretty good right now, too. With all the Void Grubs. They're a lot better.
Definitely. But Void Grubs just make life better. Yeah, pick's definitely going a lot slower than the bands, but I mean, you got to pick on the fly. So Tom Kench, our favorite catfish boy.
I like Tom Kench, so we definitely know.
Twisted Fate. So, go ahead.
Yeah, that's one top. Fate mid, Pantheon jungle, Vayne, ADC, and Millie.
Saw Twisted Fate against us last week. Now we get to see how he works on our side this week.
Well, let me tell you, it's going to be very good.
Hey, those teleports.
I can give the prediction right now. It's either going to take a lot of kills while roaming or
Well, let's pray for for the first.
Oh, absolutely.
Oriana.
Or Oriana. Speaking of Oriana,
Yeah, Oriana's a very cool character.
she's a character I would like to pick up and learn playing. But
Now should be getting into our favorite 3 minutes of jibber jabber here. So what kind of play styles do you think we're going to be expecting on the SVSU side here?
I think we're going to have a little more aggressive. We all can be more aggressive, leaning champs, not really scaling like we normally have. Get the word that Coach Josh used for the comp that he wants. Was not like a big balling comp,
Okay.
going all in and just
Yeah,
gets kills.
going fast and hard. No time to waste.
Absolutely.
Sounds like it's going to be a fun one to watch. I'm excited to see how it works out
Because
for
we
us.
have two people who can go globally anywhere on the map.
Right, we got those Twisted Fate teleports.
Twist Fate and Pantheon can ult in as well. Ilio, who's probably gonna be roaming around a bit. Vayne. Vayne's gonna probably just stay in her lane, play casually, carefully.
Yeah, but overall, a very mobile team, and when executed properly, having a mobile team like that, they can be unstoppable.
Sure. Let's see. I would assume Kaiser playing, but it could.
Right, we'll find out here
Kaiser,
shortly.
yep.
Kaiser?
Yep.
Love to see it.
I'd love that. Yes.
Get some stats
Oh
going.
yeah, we're gonna look at stats. So this is their support. Their support is currently a bronze 1. Looks like they really play Lux and Seraphine. Yeah, that Lux bane was pretty good. Their top laner, who, surprise, after seeing the Alawi ban, is a Plat 2, primarily plays Alawi. Hold on a little bit. Alawi, Malphite, Tom Kench. So, I mean, not very good data to go off of if scouting, because they have 100% win rate on Malphite, but it's a single game. Then we're going to look at their, looks like their jungler. Why they play a good variety this season, or an Emerald 3. A pretty well ranked there.
And definitely going to be one you want to watch out
actual
for.
ban draft now.
Hey, just like rehearsal.
Like, honestly, I think SVSU kind of has the favored comp here. As long as they don't let the Belveth get out of control, I think they really got this.
Yeah, I mean, that's awesome to hear. Always love to hear that we've got the favor. Now let's see if we can get the gameplay. I believe in SVSU, but I also believe NIU is going to put up some good competition.
I am by no means saying it's a bad comp. I just think
Absolutely.
that SVSU's comp, I think it's a very comfortable comp for them. You know, for Vanilla Gorilla, the Pantheon, he's very strong on it.
We got Cactus Gad on the Twisted Fate.
Twisted Fate's just very strong right now. Tom Kench, that play reliably. As long as you don't int away kills, I mean, you're a monster by the end of the game. Vayne, as long as Soul plays really well, he just has to play solidly in lane. If he gets a gank or two coming to him, he's solid.
Yeah, definitely.
Emilio, I haven't played with Emilio long enough to really give a good, like, ow. Every Emilio I've seen in our competitive has always done killer.
Okay. Good.
Just being able to have the passive of being able to increase range on a player on your team. Really good.
Oh, definitely. Range is huge. I mean, if somebody has increased range, that can spell the difference between getting a kill or letting that person that has just a sliver of health running away.
Absolutely. Versus, like, you know, a Malphite and an Oriana are lesser. I mean, they're more like a mid-game champ. A Belveth, she has to scale. She's not going to be very good at lower levels. Sure, you might see some flashy plays here and there. Do a couple things. Not very, you know, just not that. Avaris, kind of depends on how he builds. Maokai. Maokai's just Maokai right now. I don't feel like he pulls the kind of damage that, you go, oh, wow, that's a Maokai. But in a support position, yeah, I think he's really strong right now. You have the roots from from your ultimate's really good. I mean, you see a gank coming in, oh, cool, I can throw an ult.
Definitely. Being able to root like that is really, I mean, it just provides such an advantage right off the bat.
Sure. Pretty good game.
Yeah, definitely going to be an interesting. I mean, Twisted Fate's always interested to watch. Um, but Cactus Gat, he always has unique gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely going to be interesting to watch out for him. I mean, all of them. I mean, we love seeing Kaiser behind the Tom Kench. We love seeing Vanilla Gorilla. Just in general, they're all fun to watch. I
Yeah,
can't even lie.
absolutely.
Soul, Evelyn, they're all fun to watch.
I will say that is the one thing for the viewer. I don't think Twist Fate, you're going to get the Cactus Cat special as much because he's not a super flashy champ. He just
Right.
kind of, hey, here's a card and it deals some damage. It's
Yeah.
going to kind of whittle down. It's not going to be like what the Azir would have been, what a Yone would be. A lot of his, main staples. A Victor, his Victor, very flashy. You're going to get kills. Sure, you'll probably still see some kills on Twist of Fate, but I don't think it'll be as flashy. But no means am I saying it's a bad champ to play. I think he is killer right now.
Oh yeah, very effective contester. That tick damage is something you never want to take tick damage in League, and somebody that can continuously give you tick damage during fights while being outside of the range.
I'd say he doesn't give a tick.
Well, is tick actually a stat?
Tick damage being like a damage over time.
Yeah. Oh, see, I mean like small amounts. My mistake.
I don't think he builds any items that do it, but yeah, no, he doesn't really do. He does more of a like. I'd give him probably every card that he throws when he does his Q. Probably does a good eighth of your health.
Right.
So it's a decent chunk that you really don't want to see going missing if he can throw it on you.
Okay. Yeah.
But he's not really going to be a like big all in.
Right. It's not going to be a health bar melter.
Yes, you'll see a lot of your health go away, but it's not going to be a hey, I'm going to all in, throw all my abilities right now, and you're going to die. Just from my experience. I mean, he's right now a champ I still ban when I play in mid lane quite a bit because he's very strong right now. And like I said, I don't want to lose my health or more. I don't have really good comparison because I haven't played against a whole lot of Twist Fates, what his current damage is, but it's scary to see.
Yeah, especially on top of those teleports. I mean, the ability to be able to teleport from across the map into a fight that normally you would have no chance of contesting.
Oh, absolutely. And then, it's a very small indicator, in my opinion, for what he does. So if he just goes into a bush that isn't worded, I mean, it's see a Twist Fate up, yep.
Right, and key to that play is what you said, the bush. I remember in our last match, we watched a Twisted Fate try and contest into a fight, and he teleported wide out in the open, and we capitalized on it. That Twisted Fate did not last long, so you got to teleport into the bush. That's crucial. And also hope it's not warded, of course.
That's one thing I know that SVSU has done very good about since, especially with last semester and just semesters progressing on, they know a lot better about warding, making sure to clear off the warding. So, say he goes for a bot lane game. There's a lot of really crucial spots starting on blue side, which that's where they're. Are we blue? We'll be on the bottom side. Yeah, they can definitely make a really flashy play right by the first turret for bottom. Great spot to teleport right.
Definitely, and especially with, like you said, it's going to be a very fast and aggressive play style. So if we can get an early lead like that, hopefully we can get a snowball effect going.
Mm-hmm. Ends on Valorant. Okay.
Starting up, here we go. About to get exciting.
What do you think? When do you think the first kill is going to happen?
Well, since I'm one of the worst people to be asking this question, that feels like my answer is going to be the most interesting.
I'm thinking we're going to have a kill at level 1.
Yeah,
I'm thinking there might be an invade.
yeah, I'd say level 1 pretty within the first minute or two, almost even. Maybe a little bit later.
Right about where the Maokai is right now, a great spot.
Definitely.
Really crucial spot that you have to ward. That or that little small brush that was in front of them. A lot of options to teleport in.
DFSV, and we're bunched up here. It looks like we might be planning something, or
They're planning in case an invade happens.
okay, okay.
The Orianna, because she's close enough that they're not going to know she's there. Spot that and still get away. Maybe throw a Q.
Definitely.
I don't know what.
Waiting for them void grubs to come up. You know what the move is. You think we're gonna see a contest on void grubs this time as opposed to last week?
I think it'll be a lot more festival.
I think pretty
you have
safe
a
to say.
Belveth who really wants it. I don't know. That is one thing I probably should have checked before this. I don't know a Belveth.
Not very much, honestly.
Her big thing, build stacks. The more she gets killed,
Okay, and
it ramps her attacks.
okay,
But once she hits level 6, she doesn't exactly have every other champ. Hers is up, and she can press it to champions side if she assists on the kill
okay,
or gets the kill. But also, void monsters also drops a special one. Simply just the void monsters. Baron, Herald. I don't know if void grubs trigger. I know they did on. I don't know if they kept it. I don't.
okay,
But if she gets it, she summons the little minions off of void grubs.
okay. Another void might.
Yes, but she will spawn them as long as she gets it for all.
Goodness, so that could
It's
be a huge advantage if you're Belveth.
Essentially, if you get that buff and you don't cut down a Belveth, you can end the game very easily. Whenever she hits, or it's whenever a minion dies near. It's very scary. If you see it happen, you kind of have to gun her down. Depending on how good. Not very fad, then I mean, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. Well, let's hope that Belveth does not get that. I guess we were a little bit mistaken here. No level 1 kills. We're about 3 minutes in here.
Yeah. I was kind of expecting an invade.
Yeah, seems to be playing out kind of like a normal game. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with consistency.
Not at all. Everybody's playing pretty just, or towards tower, or out towards middle.
Right. We got top lane pretty close press up towards tower, but we got that Maokai that's
Yeah, I mean, I don't really view it. I don't think they either Maokai or not Maokai. Malphite. A lot of M names. Malphite and Tom Kench. They don't really bring a whole lot of damage. The earlier levels.
right.
They're both kind of tankier, and I don't think the Malphite is going to go AP damage. Primary type you want to go if you're trying to do damage. As you see, yeah, like he threw out his Tier W for Twist of Fate. But, it did a good amount of damage.
Yeah.
If you hit it. Not like it's a. No, there's some scarier E's for sure for mid lane.
Definitely nothing to sneeze at, but at the same time,
yeah, you gotta pay attention. You don't want to get hit by too many.
Right, and I mean I'm right there with you. I always get Malphite and Maokai confused.
Oh, there's a lot of names that are just. Especially because we have a Maokai and a Malphite.
Right. At least they're at the top and the bottom.
Yeah. I thought it was gonna be a Maokai jungle. I was like, ooh, that would be a tongue twister.
Everything pretty textbook right now, just playing the minions, and we got void grubs coming in.
The SV take the lead on that. I mean, Belveth's still farming.
Looks like Malphite's gonna come down. It looks like they're gonna contest on that.
There's the first void grub gone. I think SV takes 2 before it really gets here.
looking. Yep, we got 2.
Yeah.
He's
there's
running
a
away. There's a
Malphite
kill.
smash,
I bet you this is a
smite.
kill. Oh, never mind. Maybe.
They definitely could up here.
Yeah, they could clean this up. Let's go.
Yep.
Big team fight.
There's 2 smite. 2 flashes burned. Wow, I am getting my summoner spells all mixed up today. Yep, see? Cleaned up that. Sadly, a cactus cat kill. Hate to see it.
Yeah, you don't want to
But
trade
we're
like
gonna
that,
probably
but
see
it's
about-
okay. We got 2.
Oh, that Pantheon Spear, if that would have hit that Ori, I don't think it would have been quite enough to finish her off, but that would have definitely forced the recall for sure.
Very true.
And at 2-1, about a 1K gold difference. Not substantial, just, it's starting to build.
Yep.
SV taking all 3 of the first grubs, which means they have to contest second round of grubs.
Definitely. There's no way we can just accept and take the Drake. If we got 3, we got to go for those grubs. And if we get those
absolutely.
grubs, huge advantage.
Really decent poke in the bot lane. I think that's one really nice thing about our bot. Is they're just solid. They stay consistently in lane. They're not throwing away kills. They're just letting it build up.
About to have a kill here from SV.
Oh, absolutely.
Take down Socrates on the Malphite.
We are seeing
Yep.
NIU take Dragon. X-Tech Drake. That is not a Drake that you want to see Belveth with. But the good thing is, it's not a Hextech Soul. If it was Hextech Soul, you kind of got to make sure Belveth does not get that, because she is one of those champions like we talked last week. If she gets that soul, it's a really bad thing. With ramping attack speed, she's going to start hitting on-hit effects. That gives an on-hit effect.
Right, and that can just be absolutely devastating to the health bar, and
She
especially in
hits-
team fights.
Oh, what's her? I think it's 12 hits off of her E. I'll point it out when it comes up. That's a lot of damage. This is over the course of about 3 seconds. It's kind of scary.
Right.
We are seeing the Maokai very low.
You might see it.
Oh, we are seeing the Belmont come in for a kill here.
Yeah, they're getting
But
kind of
Twist
poked in
Fate has
here.
activated his ultimate, so he probably is teleporting. Yep.
I might be able to take
Pantheon might be able to.
very even
A
team
little bit
fight.
of a little bit of fight. Come on.
I won't take him.
Ah.
Not happening, fortunately.
Yeah, Belfast's kind of slippery with that, For Q, she can go 4 different directions. Hers over 18 or so seconds around this level. Roughly, I can't.
Oh,
Current balance.
close. SV really wants to get that Belveth taken
Yeah, it's
down.
a good kill.
Definitely.
We are going
And
to
it's-
probably see the Ori, though.
Both of them are just at a sliver of health left.
Oh, absolutely. We're seeing the Maokai throw the ult.
There goes
the
down.
Ori. Belvath really can't afford to. Yep, there
Belveth goes
Belvath.
down too by a minion, I
We're going
think.
to see the Maokai dead. I don't think. They might get the Varus.
Might take him down right here.
I think, yeah.
Yep,
they have
Varus
it.
goes down.
With having 4 players there on.
You might as well.
Yeah. I think SV they're really showing, it's kind of that like all-in comp. They throw everything that they got and just channel into one champion, take them out.
Right, very aggressive.
Yes. No, you notice, sure, they lost Vayne at team fight at the start. They picked up 6 kills.
Right, we definitely came out on top of that. About a 3K gold difference right now, and we have difference of 6 kills. It's a 9-3 on
Void
SV's
Grubs
side.
are up in about 20s. 10 minutes. I know it's within a little bit more than 20 seconds. But they'll be up soon. See the Belvath trying to steal some farm. SV.
Right, I believe it's 5
We
minutes
are going to
after.
see. Well, you can see the little timer.
Yeah,
When it's gray, it's less than a minute. When it's yellow, it's 15 seconds.
yeah, I'm pretty sure Void Grubs spawn in about 5 minutes after they're taken out or something.
Something like that. Yeah, I got to
Yep.
keep up on that.
It changes all the time.
The
It's
SV get the first set.
overall,
Velvet's
it's
not even close enough to contest
yeah,
it.
it's looking pretty free on
I mean,
SV's
that's
side so far. There's not really anybody who's saying that they want a piece.
SV has got 5 out of
Five
the
out of
6,
6.
and they'll probably get the 6th one. I mean, they have the permanent buff now. I think SV's killing it.
Yeah, pretty safe to say. Having 6 of those Void Grubs is huge.
And we did just see an Oriana flash. Hit by a couple billet. I mean, SV's taking the lead. I mean, they're utilizing the advantage while they have it. I think that's one thing that they can now do in the bot lane. They can now just move up a little bit. Now they can start taking towers.
Right, we have a little bit of wiggle room. We've got our foundation set up.
Oh, absolutely.
There was no need to rush things. Start that building up that foundation is good, and now we can make a good solid attack.
Even if bot lane just keep playing safe and solid, I think that's up really well.
Definitely play safe and consistent. We got 2 bounties active on our side.
I think that will be one thing that we're going to see the dragon come up in 18 seconds.
Looks like there's a good chance that we might see a team fight on that dragon too. There's lots of both of them there.
Yeah, it looks like everybody's rotating bound toward.
Gonna be an interesting one.
I think they don't really need to because I think they have pretty good knowledge of where everybody is on the map. But SV could totally just throw the Twist of Fate ultimate because it gives vision of every player on the map.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, start setting up for dragon. I mean, you can see it rotating up. Kind of just poking at it.
In a team fight here on the dragon.
Yep, somebody is teleporting in. SV is unaware of it. Maokai ult right here would be.
Fortunately, it looks like SV is on the back foot for this team fight.
Yeah. Ah.
Unfortunate.
Close.
Maybe we can make it even there. We take down the Oriana.
Oriana, I mean, I think we're going to see some cleanup kills here.
Fortunately, Twisted Fates goes down.
Yeah. It was unfortunate. A lot of resources burned to get that done.
Yeah.
I don't know particularly that I would call it worth it. I mean, SV still picked up, I think, kills out of that, 2-3 kills. I mean, they need to burn a teleport, at least 2 flashes. That's the Void Coral, that's her ultimate. Assumes that, you know, she will buff or she does more damage.
Okay.
Also, if she happens to kill a champion and consumes it, it deals damage. Because it restores some health.
SV taking down the first tower here. We take that first top lane. I mean, shoot, we didn't even see it. We didn't even see any of that damage except for that last hit that happened because there's so much going on down here that Tom Kench said, okay, I can do some damage here to that top tower.
We are seeing Herald up. Looks like NIU is kind of wanting to go for it. They're setting up, clearing out vision. But SVSU is also popping up towards it.
I might see another team fight coming up. Hoping to see another team fight coming up. Maybe an SV's side this time.
Maybe.
Fingers crossed.
We do see a kind of position towards it. SVSU, they knew right now they could probably go for it and get it. Contest. They don't have to able to tell that the Belveth and Maokai recalled.
Yeah, definitely not seeing as much vision cleared as usual.
No. I think there's a lot better vision placement.
Very true. I can agree with that.
We are probably going to see a little bit of a fight here. Especially because it's a 3-on-2.
Yep, Vanilla Gorilla going down, unfortunately. Maybe we can clean one up. I know. Yeah, it looks like he's going down. Tom Kench going down.
But Twisted Fate's going to take a tower here. Oh, I thought he had a little more there.
And I'll get some good damage in though, at least.
Oh, for sure. Oh, you do not want the Belva getting that.
And now Belveth looks like she's gonna get the Herald, and because I mean we don't really have much we can contest with at this point.
Oh, no. I mean, not much we can do, though.
Things are still fairly even on both ends.
Mm-hmm. Still only a good 1,000 gold difference. Everybody on SVSU is positive, minus Milio, which, in my opinion, sports don't need to have kills to consider positive towards they've done.
Oh, definitely. I mean, you look at support champs, and I mean they're not meant to get kills. Of course, they're gonna have plenty of assists, so I can agree with you on that one.
Yeah. I think very good game on both ends. Anybody's game. I mean, Elva capitalized real well. I think do something, but SVSU could just do a really good counterattack and play the game off that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, on either, it's pretty open for either side, and really, it just takes one momentum shift of a big team fight that goes in the shift of, or goes in the favor of one team over the other, or some sort of mistake that is capitalized on that really shifts the momentum and decides it. This is a game of small mistakes at this point and being able to capitalize on them because it's a very fairly even skill, fairly even skill tree. Looks like NIU wants to make a move at that middle tower, but of course we're going to be able to fend it off.
Everybody's grouping towards mid. Might see a little bit of a fight here. 2-to-1 tower difference. Nothing too crazy.
Absolutely not. We got that top and that bottom one, and I think they got that top one. Yep.
You see, bot lane has moved up to mid lane versus Fate's now moved up to top. Tom can just move to bottom. Trying to put a little bit different kind of pressure.
Yeah, a little bit of shifting around, see if we can create some different plays.
Oh, absolutely.
Looks like they're pushing on tower. Having a big push on tower.
Yeah.
Twisted Fate's going down. It looks like that second tower is going to go down. Be able to clean up some kills here.
We're going to see
Malphite going down. You definitely want to take out that Belveth. And we got the Belveth, it looks like.
Yeah.
There we go.
Very good kill.
Good. I mean, we lost the tower, but SVSU did a very good job of cleaning up what we needed to do. I mean, there's only so much you can do at that point. You just got to minimize.
SVSU is going to take the Infernal Dragon. Not a whole lot that NIU can do to contest it.
Right. Pretty much the whole team on there. It's a very good dragon. That's one we want.
For sure. Will be Infernal Soul. Interesting Maokai ultimate. I think he would throw a little bit sooner, might have been able to do something.
Yeah.
Play from SVSU.
Yeah, consistently a very even game. Still only a 1K gold difference. I mean, we've said it, but it's anybody's game. See, we keep seeing a lot of contesting in the mid here. It seems like that's where most of the team fights are going down.
Generally speaking, most fights do happen mid.
I mean, that makes sense.
Mid or on
Like we got a team fight going on here.
Oh, absolutely.
And we're SVSU not doing very well. Hopefully we can clean. Nope. Tom Kench.
A little bit up here.
Take down the Tom Kench. Might be time for a tactical retreat, Fate.
Yeah.
Definitely got some big kills in there on NIU's part. It's an unfortunate, fortunate outcome, but
And I use just trying to group up more versus SVSU's a little bit more spread.
very true.
SVSU just groups back up. I think
We can still definitely contest this.
for sure they're gonna set up for Baron here. They won't be able to get it. Everybody's too low, and SVSU's coming right back.
Right.
So with that, we did have a turn of events now, and heading goal.
Yeah.
About 1,000.
First of the match. And I mean, whoever gets his Baron is honestly going to be, I feel like they're going to start taking more and more of a lead at that point.
For sure. Especially if the Belveth gets it. Getting that Void buff. Very strong for her. So she's able to crack through 2 towers. And she had some help with her.
Yeah, I mean, like you said at the beginning of the match, that Belveth is going to be the one that you really have to worry about.
He's the highest in kills for NIU.
I believe so as well.
Still a very close game.
Definitely. It's a more interesting one to watch, that's for sure. I mean, every match is interesting to watch, but
Yeah, she is
yeah.
mid and bot combined in kills. But I think ooh, Pantheon getting caught in the fuck ultimate.
The Fate's going down. Yeah, another team fight lost by SV is just
That's an ace.
That's an
They're
ace.
gonna go for Baron here.
Fortunate. I mean, a very quick shift in momentum.
Yes, very much. Notice how quick they're not really going into fights. They're kind of just, they knock out a couple key players and it's kind of over.
Right, once you catch one person outside of the group and then you can knock them out and then you have a man advantage.
That is one thing though, SVSU or NIU has going for them. They have a very good just stun them and gun them comp. Varus can just absolutely spread through anybody on SVSU. Same thing with the Belbath. They have 2 very solid ultimates for guns coming in from Malphite and Maokai. I mean, Maokai that took out 2 people alone, stun. Malphite ulting in, knocking up the other 3, or knocked up 2 of them and then left 1. They happen to be.
Right, those stuns have definitely been disrupting for the beginning of team fights. I mean, they throw the stun down and you're not able to get as much damage in, so then all of a sudden we're down on the back foot, starting out right off the bat. It's very unfortunate.
See the time count going a little bit.
A team fight here. Gold difference is growing quite large at this point. It's about a 6K gold difference. It's about the largest it's been all game. I think 3K was the largest before this big team fight. SV taking lots of damage. It's looking like it's in the hands of of NIU at this point.
Yeah, they're just running down the Milio.
We haven't even been able to take a single kill out of these team fights.
That might be enough.
I mean, they take out that mid tower. They're taking out the inhibitor.
Yeah, I think
they're heading for Nexus.
Especially with Belveth.
Or well, they got another tower to go still, but 2 towers.
Oh, but they'll shred through them.
Yeah.
See.
And we're not going to be able to contest. Unfortunately, that looks like it's game.
Sure.
Interesting to see. I mean, very sad. Very sad.
It is.
It was looking good for SVSU, but
I think both teams played very well that game.
definitely, it was just those little things. They started to get that little advantage, and then they played their team fights very well, and unfortunately, they were just able to come out on top, and they played things how they were supposed to. They got the job done, and we're gonna have to see what we can do to contest that and change things in the next round.
For sure, for sure. You want to say it? Twist Fate, 15,000 damage. He had the highest on the team. But he just has solid damage. Good.
Yeah. Gotta be proud. Gotta be proud of the Twisted Fate. Alrighty here, so we're gonna be taking a short intermission, going on into match two. The score is SVSU 0, NIU 1. We'll see you shortly.
All right, welcome back to SVSU League of Legends. We're jumping straight into draft. SVSU taking their first 2 picks being Vine Nautilus, their first 3 bans being Alawi, Maokai, Bard. So Maokai was a little bit of trouble and has been. NIU is going to take a Belveth taking their second pick right now, and their first 3 bans will be Victor, Lilia, Udyr. Same as the last time. They'll be taking a Janna for a support. Very good support. Especially if you're able to hit those tornadoes. Their third pick will be probably an ADC, because you usually pay your support with your ADC, but we will see.
Right, you don't want to get counter banned for an ADC when you have just your support picked.
They're taking Azrael. Good picks. I personally would like to see. I don't know if that's what they're gonna do or how good she is right now, but Samira, Varus again. Okay, I get a feeling it's gonna be Varus ADC.
This time we're seeing Varus on our side.
Correct.
And I mean, knock on wood, metaphorically, but every time that Varus is on an SVSU side, they're very effective.
Oh, absolutely. Very strong champion. The right hands, he's deadly. Even when he has like a low win rate, I mean, he's just scary to go. We're gonna see. We're on second set of bans. NIU taking an Azir ban again. SVSU taking an Orianna and a Lux ban. Looking like they're targeting more towards the mid.
Yeah, it seems like that Orianna was some trouble last game too.
Final ban coming from NIU. We are going to see Alpha 8 ban. Okay.
Not a bad ban.
Double-edged sword, because NIU does play Malphite, as we
Right.
did see last game. That is when their top laner plays. SVSU taking their first pick of the 2. We'll have a top laner and a mid laner. Vlad. Ooh, spicy. Not too often you see a Vlad.
Not very often at all.
NIU will take 2 picks this time. Blue side. Oh, they will have Karma. And they banned it last game too. Gives them a top lane. Maybe.
What we got?
Yeah, top. Top or a mid, because Karma has gone top a few times before. Really good mid right now.
And definitely seeing a very varied range of champions here. A lot of unique picks.
Ornn. We're seeing a lot of things that didn't get banned last time, or that got banned last round, are getting played this round. Things that got played last round are getting played this round.
Ornn's always a classic pick. He's a very good champ.
He's just stable in lane, plus being able to upgrade items is really good. Ooh, an Aatrox pick. Big fan of that.
Yeah, Aatrox has always been a cool champ.
He was the most picked champ 2 years ago? For DRX, yeah. No, that was this year. Yeah. No, 2 years ago. Yep, 2 years ago. That's when DRX won Worlds. Yep, he was the most picked champion at Worlds, and he still is just as strong. He is called the World Ender for a reason.
Hey, good to have the World Ender on SVSU's side. Let's see if we can use him. See if we can use him to our advantage.
Especially in Matt's hand. Team Captain Matt.
Team Cap Matt.
We're going to be going probably the actual draft now. Happy with. I like these comps again.
Think we're going to see another aggressive and fast play style, or do you think that SVSU is going to pull it back a little bit?
You know, I honestly couldn't tell you. I think that's kind of the way SVSU is playing it is kind of just how they decide to. Aatrox is a very aggressive champion, but he can also kind of just sit in lane be a lane bully. Vlad also is just kind of stable in lane. And yeah, sure, he can go and abuse people in lane. Vi, I feel like Tyler's Vi is going to be very like, hey, I'm going to go and target people out. Really good for ganks, especially because I've watched how he plays Vi. No, I think we'll see some very aggressive plays, but I think we could also see some very relaxed plays where they're just trying to scale for a bit.
Okay, so pretty much can go either way. I guess we'll have to see it in practice.
Yes, I think NIU's team is going to play the exact way that they played last game, more than less. They have a Belveth. That Belveth is going to scale. You could very much see that Belveth was the carry on the team.
That's what I was honestly afraid of from going into early game to mid game to late game, was that Belveth didn't really do a whole lot at the beginning game, but once she started to scale, you could see she was unstoppable.
Correct. Belveth, though, is very easily has a, while she is scary in that fact, she also has a huge glaring weakness of, if you take away her farm, kind of useless.
Right, if you take away those void buffs and everything, then
Does you need that? She gets her stacks off of like the normal farm that she does, the jungle.
oh yeah, the
monsters.
jungles.
So if you just bait her jungle and take them, she kind of gets a lot less useful. You get more powerful as it goes. But that's an easier thing that's said than done.
Yeah, finding an effective jungle invader is always hard to find, and I mean, it's risky plays. It's not even just because you don't invade an enemy's jungle doesn't make you a bad jungler by any means. It's a very risky play. It's high risk, high reward.
When I played for SVSU, I can definitely tell you that is something I was known for, is I invaded a lot of jungle. I think that on my league profile thing, I have a little badge that says for jungle monsters like taken from the enemy jungle. It doesn't make you a bad player by not doing it, but if you can do it, it's a very worthwhile thing to have, because if you can do that on top of getting all the kills and objectives, it really demeans the enemy team. And if they have nothing to go and do, I mean,
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, not only are you giving yourself extra buffs, but you're taking away buffs from the other team.
correct.
So it's double the advantage.
Yes. But that is one thing that's really hard, especially in this season. You have void grubs you have to pay attention to. You have something going as a jungler at any given moment. So that's, I think, a lot of why Belveth is starting to be really powerful right now. Top of items, the new items are really good on her. I don't know what she's building, but I know I've seen a lot of Belveths, and a lot of people are having to ban her out because of that.
Definitely.
Karma, I know too, is just absolutely tearing it up. Malignance is the new item that people are building. I think that's what is making her really busted, what I've heard.
Okay.
That one is... Malignance is the, when you cast your ultimate, it puts a little area of effect under an enemy, burns them. It's very good. That doesn't do anything. Actually, Malignance wouldn't be very good on Karma, because Karma's all just heals all your teammates. No. I don't remember Karma too well. Disregard that.
That's okay. We'll be able to figure it out in practice here in a few minutes.
Yes, we will find that out shortly. But yeah, both teams have very solid.
Definitely.
I'm personally biased against Vladimir's. Whoever had a good Vladimir on my team. Other than Brian Cactuscat, his Vladimir is awesome.
Hey.
Any mid-laner he plays, I'm like, wow, I can learn something.
Right, he has a very unique play style, and that's why I feel like I'm sometimes biased towards Cactus Cat, but he's just so unique. You don't see him playing normal play styles. It's always very unique. I mean, you said earlier the Cactus Cat special.
For sure.
And one thing that should be mentioned here is this weekend we have an esports tournament coming up. We are taking 4 teams to GLIAC. We're taking our Valorant, our Smash Brothers team, our League of Legends team, and our Rocket League team over to Ferris State. It is going to be streamed, I believe, on the Ferris State Twitch page. That is not set in stone yet, so do not quote me on that. But always worth it to go and check it out. It's going to be going on this Saturday and Sunday as well. Competitions start at 9 a.m., finishes up at 11 p.m. And I'm hoping to see you guys Well, actually, we're all hoping to see you guys tuned in.
Yeah.
Going to be a very big event for the program, and hopefully we're going to make some. We're going to be able to move the chains over there and make some strides here.
Hopping right into the game.
Which side would you say has the advantage, right? Going based on team comp.
I don't know. I think they're both favored equally.
Good equal matchup.
I'd like to say SVSU. I think they can do it. Might see fade here.
Heading straight for that mid quickly.
Oh yeah, I think we're gonna do loop around. All piling up. So yep.
An enemy zone looking like it. They're being very decisive about it. Definitely. They wanted to chase him down, but they saw him retreating back to 2-3 people. He decided it wasn't worth it.
Sure.
Almost could have saw a very early on team fight, but both teams decided, nah, not worth it. Gonna play this by the textbook, which honestly I think is most likely a good decision.
I've just been informed we will be live posting for the GLIAC tournament on our Instagram this week, so be sure to check that out. SVSU Esports on Instagram. Oh, we might see some Aatrox here up on top. He was hiding in the bush. Quote, my favorite league champion here. I was hiding.
I was hiding.
I was hiding. Pretty good level. Level 1. I mean, the team is in a fair state, but we are chasing the Belveth off. She tried going to gain blue buff. Lost a little bit of health for it. Might have a little bump in there. A little bit of damage there.
All right, it was looking.
Yeah, the Outwave hook was up.
It looks like we were trying to get a gank going, but then that second NIU player came up and made it into an even one, so we backed off a bit. Still contesting. Pretty typical early game, waiting for them void grubs and that Drake to spawn. Have a little bit of a fight going on here at the top lane. Nothing too serious.
Oh, might see some rocks gank.
Definitely tell that Aatrox is trying to catch him off guard in the top. He's playing very upfront and aggressive.
Yes, that is what Aatrox is very good at. He is a lane bully, and he makes it known.
Love to see it. Hopefully we'll be able to capitalize on it.
I hope so. Oh, might one from Belveth here. Yep.
We got a
very even fight here. We do see the Ornn and the Aatrox coming in. Oh,
looks like we can take a gank on the Belveth, maybe.
Oh, you see a kill on the Aatrox as well. Here.
Yeah, hoping we could at least get one of them down, and they were able to take 3 of us. Or 2 of us, my mistake.
2 out of 3, yeah, and that pushed the Vlad into lower health.
Yep.
Good thing is he heals up real quick.
Minor setback. A-okay. About 30 seconds now until we got Grubbs and Drake coming up, and we'll see who's going for who, if they're gonna take a trade off, if they're gonna contest. Things are looking pretty typical. Last team fight showed some potential, got a couple kills out of it, but like we're gonna be heading on to Drake here. Looks like the V might be.
Yeah. Karma just sitting in base, teleporting in. Coming in, especially with having 2 assists. Gonna be rolling pretty good. Well, SVSU taking first dragon.
We see nobody on Grubbs.
Yeah, nobody's going for Void Grubs.
They're open. If we can take Grubbs and Drake early.
So I think Belveth's going for it. Gonna scout it out, make sure nobody knows.
Belveth might be invading.
Yeah, she is. She go for Grubs. Probably waiting for the 6. Never ultimate, in essence.
Right, definitely.
But we are gonna see Vi coming in and go, oh wow, yeah, no camp. Gonna see something right here.
Yep, we're gonna see a little bit of an interaction between the Vi and the Belveth.
Belveth is without a W for a minute. Have a 14-second cooldown on that, if I'm not mistaken.
She's engaging those Void Grubs.
Yeah.
Gonna be able to get that first one.
Pretty good little fight here.
Definitely play him with the patience.
Yeah. I want the reset on him.
Yeah, I agree.
Big gank here on Aatrox. So we do see that people are painting words that are not there, but they probably suspect that they're. Vi is recalling, so yeah. Unfortunate.
It looks like they're just gonna take that first set of Void Grubs, especially.
Yeah.
You don't want to give that to that Belveth.
Well, she's not getting. Only gonna be the Void Grub buff. She's not getting anything off.
Yeah, not yet.
Luckily.
Because she has to be level 6, correct?
Correct.
Yep.
I mean, she's gonna get her stacks. You don't want, but it's an unfortunate side effect. Though SV is only 1,000 gold behind.
Still a very close game by anyone's means.
For sure. I mean, looking at farm, pretty even. I mean, everybody is at the same rate, minus top lane and jungle, which are just inverses of each other. Though we do see SV grouping up. I mean, there are 4 here at River.
It looks like we're gonna be planning something here.
Right. Might see
An interaction here, team fight.
Oh, gonna back off it though.
Yeah. Probably the smart play. Might see. Pretty standard interactions going on. Nothing too crazy. They got some good damage off there, but on the Nautilus, but we're gonna be taking out Jana here.
Oh, we're killing Jaina.
Good pickup.
SV is they're trying to make around a bit. I started scaling a bit. Got some items.
Yeah, things are starting to even out a little bit more. We can start taking fights a little bit.
For sure. I mean, you see in top lane, there's a really big difference now between farm. Aatrox is just holding out. It's not. Kind of expect the Ornn, because Ornn doesn't have to recall.
Right.
That's his entire passive. Just lets him stay in lane because he's already going to heal naturally. We're going to see a something there. We're going to see Varus go and bot.
And not going down and Varus.
Unfortunate. They had the kill on Azrael.
A whole lot brewing around the map right now.
Nope, I think they're honestly just trying to catch back up. No objectives up. I mean, Dragon's gonna be up in 45 seconds or less, probably 30.
Same with Grubs.
Yep, Grubs just hit their timer. Yep. Freak spawns in 7 seconds.
I guess Fee's setting up for the Drake fight, but then we also see the Janna coming up. We might get her set up for a steal.
Janet won't be able to steal, especially with having a jungler there. He doesn't bring enough damage to the table to be able to steal.
Okay.
Unless Gorilla just misses smite.
Right.
But I will say there's one thing he has going for him. He does not miss his smites. I've maybe seen something get stolen once or twice from him. Damage done there on the knot.
Yeah, might see a little bit of an interaction here down at the bot lane. We see 2 to 4 of the SV players.
Ooh, Varus hitting a nasty hit on the Ezreal. Very long shot.
We're going to take out that Hex Tech Drake. That's definitely one you don't want the Bel'Veth getting.
Bel'Veth. But to confirm it, she does get her Void Corals from killing him. I believe she only gets 1, though.
And it's typical trade-off. 6 Grubs for 2 Drakes.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
Very unfortunate.
But we did see last game. SV did trade Grubs for Drake.
They broke the curse. They show that Grubs are not the decider of matches.
For sure. I mean, Riot has definitely toned down how good Grubs are. They're still very strong, and I think they're very much a thing you do not want to ignore. Just like Dragons are. I mean, you don't really want to ignore Dragons.
Right, they've been able to tone it down and make it another objective instead of the objective.
Yes. I think it still is the objective, but it's not a decider of games if you...
Yeah.
I think it's more of a, hey, yeah, you're probably quite a bit more favored to get the game, but you're not guaranteed a game anymore just for collecting 6 of them.
Definitely. Which I think at the point it's at, it's honestly pretty interesting because at that point they're powerful enough to where you'll see some contests and some team fights right at the 5-minute mark almost, but it's also not too overpowered to where if one team gets it, then it's just game. So I think it's quite well balanced.
For sure. But as you see, mid lane tower is almost gone. Bel'Veth is just absolutely wrecking through SV's jungle. Farm-wise, I'm sure she's up at least.
Definitely. Bel'Veth has absolutely no fear invading our jungle and taking all those buffs and everything.
That does look like first tower coming from NIU bot.
Yep, bot tower to going down.
Mid lane tower, I think, is down to 1 plate. Teams are playing very well, though. SV's holding out. Yeah, very different face with adversity.
Yeah, definitely a low kill game. Very.
Yeah, there has been a ton of action. I think it was just a lot of getting caught out.
Yeah, you can tell that both teams are playing a lot more passive. which was by no means a bad decision. They're building up their defenses, their offenses, and when you see team attacks, they're gonna be big.
For sure. See, Belveth. She's getting objectives. It's hard to contest her. Vi is not. It's not best for contesting. She's better for a gank.
Right.
I think she still stands up very good.
A little bit of interaction here. We might get a gank.
Yep. I think this probably will be a kill. I mean, granted,
Yeah,
that's
it should
two
be.
ultimates,
Yeah,
2 Qs, a lot to use just for the karma.
definitely a
But
lot to use.
not
We see
always.
an interaction. We might have something here at the mid tower.
Ornn did miss his ultimate. SV will absolutely take that, though. Oh,
Looking to pick one out. Might get one down here.
Jano using ult to escape death. Hidden tornado.
Belveth taking damage.
That is Ornn dead too.
Oh.
SV starting to pick up some kills. But there goes the
Vlad.
yeah. And Aatrox.
Aatrox unfortunately going down.
We're
Looks
gonna
like.
see the not go to.
Yep.
Definitely some good trades.
Yeah, good trades. Good trades.
Just unfortunate, like especially in the Vlad, it's just kind of unfortunate timing.
Gonna be another
Though-
turret.
Boris did just steal Wolf. I thought it was kind of cool. I'll say mid turret probably gone.
Oh, there goes mid.
Probably
Fortunately.
we'll see the top turret go to. Ornn's got a big enough wave that I think he can that buff.
Yeah, it's looking like it.
And Vlad's coming up, but that's a lot to.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot to contest against. They're gonna be taking Drake too. Looking very good for NIU, not very good for SVSU.
Absolutely. It'll be a rough comeback, but I think SVSU can do it. They've proven they take a couple kills. And just they play safe. I think they can make a solid
Definitely.
comeback.
Play it safe. Maybe get the Baron.
Yes, Baron would be massive if they can get the soul. That'd be very big too.
See the Herald coming out here on bot lane. They take that second tower, and we're gonna try and take some
That
kills
might be
here
a
from it.
Belveth kill though. But she is slippery enough.
It looks like she was able to escape, but we
There
are
goes
gonna
Karma.
take down Karma.
Is a almost 7,000 gold difference right now. Substantial.
Right, 5 kill difference, 4 tower difference. It's
Objective difference is, I think, the big takeaway from this right now.
definitely.
It's not really the kills. I mean, I've seen games that are 20 kill differences that have still been won. It's the objectives that are
It really is. Right, we may have 2 Drakes, but they had the Drake, the Herald, and all 6 Void Grubs.
Right. And the towers. The towers is the massive thing.
Right.
SV has no towers, whereas NIU has 4. They can, let, say, their bot lane, they can let it sit open. What's one tower compared to, hey, we're going to go crack open the base tower?
Exactly, and now let's say perchance, or don't bring that word into the stream room, please. Let's say perhaps NIU gets the bear, and honestly, they could make a push with how open that mid lane is right from there.
I think, quite honestly, if they got a Baron, just depending on how SV handled it, they could potentially end the game. With a team wipe and a Baron, I think they could probably. They have enough kill power that when they get into fights, especially then having Baron, it's going to be a very rough play.
Especially with the Belveth on Baron.
The
You
problem
going
is
down.
having Belveth. Belveth is just hunting. Doesn't need a farm. She's just hunting for kills to get her stacks.
Right.
Again, a couple. I think she gets 3 per champion kill, something like that. She gets a good enough amount that it's worth of time just to hunt people down. There's enough movement.
Right, and the
I
less
think
you,
the Belveth's scary.
yeah, the less you can respond to the Belveth, the more powerful she gets, which is just all sorts of bad news.
Mm-hmm.
Either pushing on this mid tower a little bit, some good damage.
Art's taking a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Looking at it, NIU has all alts aside. All alts, yep. SV also has all alts ready, so let's see.
Big
We're
team
gonna see a
fight
fight
here.
here.
Yeah, definitely.
A lot of damage going into SVSU. Doesn't mean they've lost it yet.
Look.
There goes the Belveth. That is a Belveth shutdown.
That's huge for us.
A lot of their damage. There goes the Karma.
The Karma.
But
Atrix going down.
Vi going down. Right now it's
And the
3
Knot
to
going
3.
down.
3 to 4. So that leaves Ornn on NIU and then Boris and Vlad.
Good team fight.
Very good team fight. SV definitely turned that back around.
And you can tell how important taking out that Belveth is.
Yes, that was a lot of their damage just gone. How much slippery? You know, she presses her E. That's a percent-wise, I'm sure it's somewhere around 77%.
Looks like Varus is going to take this mid tower right here.
Yep. First tower from SVSU.
Starting to build some momentum. I believe in us. We got this.
Absolutely. Like I said, you know, they just take some good team fights. I think that they got it. They pick up objectives here and there. More towers that they can just crack open.
Right.
They have it. But as
The
you see,
invasion on our jungle. Big team fight here at the objective.
sure, we're it's 4-on-3. Definitely seeing Vlad just go. See, there goes Vi. Probably see the Aatrox.
Yeah, this looks like a team fight in the favor of NIU.
Yeah. Flash going out from the Knot.
Going
we're
down.
gonna see
Varus
there goes
going
Varus.
down too. There's an ace from Karma. That's something you really don't want to
NIU
see.
can clear out all 3 lanes right now and just start pushing it.
That's something you really don't want to be seeing from within your own jungle, is losing
For
a
sure.
team fight.
But unfortunately for NIU, they had no lane pushed up before. They're gonna go for the dragon. I mean, it's a great time to go for that. But capitalizing off that, yeah, dragon. I guess they're pushed up enough for get some capitalization, but see, everybody's back up from SVSU.
You can see NIU's moving straight towards that Baron. They're going to engage straight away.
Yes, they have very limited time to get it. They need it. They need the Belveth there. Have the Ornn distract.
You can see that Ornn's almost hurting him to where he wants him to go in that mid lane.
Yes. But that is a kill. And you see, the Belveth didn't smite that. So that, you know, if Varus would have charged up his Q, he could have potentially stole it. There are a lot of steals on Baron from Varus.
Definitely.
I think he's one of the champs that are most known for it. We are looking at almost 10,000 gold difference. Still definitely winnable. I mean, as you saw, SV can still pick kills. You got to really hard focus that Belveth. You got to really focus that Ezreal, because Ezreal just sits in the back line.
Yeah, by no means is this over.
It's a rough fight.
Yeah. SV's on the back foot, but if they play intelligently and they play consistently, they can very much take this back.
You see, looks like they're all grouping towards mid. There you go. Went down the Vi.
Yeah, Vi's left there all alone. There's not really much. Oh. I stand corrected. Pushing that bot lane a little bit.
Going back to a little bit more farming. Got pushed up. They might be able to take pretty tower here.
Yeah, there's half the tower down.
Third, I mean, they hit 2 or 3 more, and that's going to be...
Yeah, that's tower. That could be tower down. They've got half of that mid tower down. Not looking very good for SVSU.
That's problem ahead in the Void Grubs. I mean, you can just keep cracking towers.
Right, and especially we're tied in Drakes. They were able to get that Baron. Just the objective game is very one-sided. Bel'Veth down. So we're going to use, while she's down, we're going to use this time to capitalize and try and get the rest of the team down, hopefully.
For sure.
You can see us pressing immediately.
Yeah, you saw that switch ignite in their, or light ignite in their eye. But that tower, I mean, that's... Any champion walks up to that. They don't need minions. They're going to... The tower's going.
Yeah, that tower is a gentle gust away from falling over, unfortunately.
And sadly enough, NIU does have the God of Wind on their team.
Right there it is.
Yeah, literally a gentle gust of wind. It was a single auto attack. Unfortunate for SVSU, but...
So depressing, but you have to laugh at it.
Yeah, it is kind of funny. That is left at 1 hit.
You don't laugh, you cry.
For sure. Chemtech is up in 1.5 minutes. That will be third for either team. I think either team can capitalize it. You know, there's enough CC on both teams.
Right, and if NIU gets that Chemtech, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's their third.
Yeah, there will be third for both teams, yes. It'll be third Chemtech for NIU, but SVSU will get 3 different dragons. After that, it'll be Soul Point.
Right.
As you see, Aatrox is kind of just...
Dead, unfortunately.
Dead, I was going to say, contesting the Bel'Veth, but unfortunately there were more people involved in that fight afterwards.
I know, I stayed silent. I was really hoping that you were able to finish that statement, but...
I was going to say, if it was a 1v1, I think it was pretty even between the two.
Definitely. It
would. They both heal a lot.
I wish it was a 1v1. It would have been a cool 1v1 to see.
Yes. Bel'Veth is at 115 stacks, which means she has I think it's 2 or 3 attack speed. So every second she's attacking 3 times.
Wow, that's
kind of, yeah.
That's very quick attack speed.
Yes. In her E, the number of attacks that she'll have for it, because I think it starts out at like 12, scales up with how many? Yeah, you see her just boom, 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 boom. And the problem is you can't get rid of it. That's stuck for the entire game now.
Right, it just keeps going and going. No amount of killing or shutting down will do anything, and that's unfortunately the third Chemtech Drake for NIU.
Yes, and you do see NIU kind of gathering up a bit, but Aatrox and Bel'Veth were fighting. They might be. It would have been a bad play, but they could have gone in and got tower, I think.
Yeah, it definitely had an opening there, especially with how little health it has.
Yeah.
Looks like they're pressing it right now. You got a bit of a team fight here on that mid tower.
I mean, you notice Bel'Veth just kind of snuck around. It's going to go for that top tower. Now they're going to have to pull people away. It's going to take that first top tower, or second in top tower, try and go for the one.
Right, and SVSU's defenses are very, very open right now.
They're having to devote because the Aatrox can't solely just take the Bel'Veth alone. It's not quite enough. They're just kind of going to stalemate out. They have to pull people away to kill Bel'Veth. So it's kind of a catch-22. You let the people in mid lane push in with 3 on 4, or you go for top and try and stop the Bel'Veth.
Now you taking that mid tower.
It does look like NIU is going to go for Baron again. I think they're just trying to blunt force go for this.
Yeah, and if they get this Baron, then I think they'll be able to finish it right here.
I'm pretty confident on it.
Definitely not impossible, but it's going to be a very, very hard push from SVSU to cancel this.
Yes, they need a wipe from here. Top of a large wave. Odds are definitely stacked. But NIU, they can take the time back, get whatever items they need, heal up, go for a full force attack.
Definitely, you can see them, pretty much all of them retreated back to base, regrouped, got their items, and now they're heading out for an attack.
But SVSU is pushing up. I think that's the best thing that they can do right now is just push the waves out as far as they can. The way you got to look at it right now is it's just tower defense. They're having to sit there and get rid of wave after wave of void.
Right, you got to minimize that damage, especially on the power play right now.
Ooh, they are forcing the Janna to recall, though.
Yeah, definitely some big damage on the Janna. Rocks going out.
There goes...
Inhibitor.
Wow, I thought... Yeah, there goes Vlad.
There's a turret.
Oh, that taking a turret of Vlad and a... No, there is... I'm pretty sure that's Quadra. Yep. There goes the Quadra.
Quadra kill.
Sadly can't get the Penta.
Unfortunately, that's game going to NIU. Which
is definitely a testament to saying Belveth is very scary getting Void Grubs.
Belveth is terrifying. A bit of a hypothetical question. I mean, personally, I didn't say anything, but I was a bit surprised when they didn't ban out Belveth. Do you think if they banned her, she would have went differently?
I think it would have been a very different game. I mean, you look at the damage charge. Belveth, highest damage. Next highest in the game is the Karma. After that, Ezreal. I mean, they were all just able to just throw hit after hit after hit. Belveth taking objective after objective.
Right.
I think it would have been a very different game. And really, any jungler. I mean, I think is a very unique jungle. She plays very different to any other, in my opinion.
And it's important to note that the Belveth had almost... I mean, yeah, she was #1 in damage, but she was 4,000 more than the next person up, with the next person up being at about 14,000. It's just, the damage difference is absolutely insane.
For gold.
Oh, gold is that? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's for gold.
Damage is right next to it.
The next
okay,
one
still pretty close to 4,000. 25,000 damage and then 21,000.
She makes up, 23. Yeah, I mean, she made up half the kills on the team.
Yeah,
She's
definitely.
a snowball champ. She absolutely just got to keep going and going and going.
Oh, I get it.
I mean, you look, SVSU, I mean, Aatrox, a lot of damage. Very scary. He was able to just sit there and, keep farming like he was. It'd been a very different story if there wasn't a Belveth to interrupt him.
Right, every time that Aatrox was farming, the Belveth came and interrupted. And but like you said, that Belveth, once it gets to a certain level, is just a hunter and always going for those champ kills. So you can really never just retreat and be comfortable in your own environment, because Belveth will be there knocking on your door.
For sure. For sure.
So with that being said, the unfortunate result of this match is NIU 2 and SVSU 0, which means that the series goes to NIU.
We will be back. We'll have our Overwatch game tomorrow and Rocket League on Friday.
Correct.
And then we'll resume back on Monday after that. We'll have LEAC tournament this weekend. And after that, we'll resume back with Valorant on Monday, Smash on Tuesday, and League back on Wednesday.
Thank you all for tuning in tonight. We very much appreciate your patronage and your viewership. It was still an interesting match nonetheless, regardless of the result. And we'll be here same time next week, or pretty much the same time next week. We'll be here next week. Anyway, thank you for another night at SVSU League of Legends Esports, and have a wonderful night. We'll